Hey everybody, this is Sabrina. Welcome back to my channel. I'll be putting together Project Life 2021 using Ali Edwards' Stories by the month October. I loved the font of these particular cards that I pulled out. They're probably from various years. Who knows? But I'm mainly going with the orange and the yellow. And then I have three main journaling cards. A journaling card about loving, thankful for certain things. These things, here's what I want to remember from October. I'm going to use that one to talk about the weekend. And then October Stories is kind of the main journaling card. I also have a 3x4 photo of us at the movies. And so I'm going to use that kind of as my title card and add some more pieces to it. I'm taking a 4x6 card and just chopping it in half so I can make my own filler card. Since I didn't add one more card down in the bottom, I felt like 3 was enough. And I'm cutting up the different little stories that I have for my October stories, and I'm actually typing stuff up in Canva now, and I really like how it prints on my printer. It actually prints better, so it also helps that I changed the font. I have a chipboard that says enjoy, celebrate, and give thanks. That's a heart one, so I found another heart one for the left-hand side, which will be Love October. Found an arrow one that says this story, and that's perfect for the family photo. So for the loving, I have loving spooky books, loving how December Daily cover page came together, and how my cat loved helping me rearrange my scrapbook area. And we watched 2 movies this week as a family, Ghostbusters and then Ron's Gone Wrong. So those are kind of the things that I put in the loving category. Down in October stories, the first one I talked about was my daughter having a play date and how she's really enjoying making little nature soup, and that's kind of what the pictures are on the left-hand side. She was just having so much fun making that this week with twigs and leaves and all kinds of stuff. I also talked about how my husband did a lot of research into electric cars for where he commutes to work, and so he got a electric car, and my daughter went to a birthday party and got to hold a snake. And then like I just mentioned, I rearranged my scrapbook room and had a lot of fun doing that. And I still haven't shared a scrapbook room tour. Oh, I need to do that, right? I need to do that. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in that. Okay, so I cut up some word phrase stickers, slow down and savor the moment, put that on the stories card, and then on the title card, I put the best thing about memories is making them. And I also found some really old cork hearts, so I added that, and I remembered to add the week number, week 43. So proud of myself, and it looks so pretty. I love how that card came together. The what I want to remember from October, that is the weekend card. I just talked about the various things that we did on the weekend, including the kids' soccer games and going to the movies. And when I put together my journaling, I watched the old videos and I looked at my notes in my journal, so that way it would help me to kind of jog my memory of what I wanted to say. And then I did something really fun with the bottom left card. I used morning, afternoon, evening, and night because the chipboard says Love October. And I just loved all those little pieces of it. So I went ahead and used all of those. Punch in some holes in the page protector, and then I'm going to put it into the page protector, and I am almost done with October. I think I have one more week in Halloween. I also remembered that I wanted to make a little insert for my daughter, and my daughter and I had a Pioneer Day, so I wanted to make sure that I did that. So I'm going to go ahead and include that in this video. Added a little flip pocket for all the photos of my daughter playing with her nature creations, and that finishes that week. The insert is 6x11. I didn't have really big 12 by 12 paper, so 6x11 works just fine. Have to punch in the holes, and then I just add little reinforcement tabs because I kind of got the holes really close to the edge. So I have some great photos of us all dressed up as pioneers. It was an amazing day with all our friends from 3rd grade. And so I just took the vertical 4x6 photo and 2 photos on the bottom. And then on the back, I did a vertical of my daughter, a very big one, and then 2 horizontals. So I love these little inserts. Are like collages, right? They're just extra photos, still important, but I just kind of like throw them on the paper and I don't worry too much about the design. It's much more about the photos and having them in the album. So I put my daughter's photo on there and then the photos of her and her friends. And then I'll just add some stamped leaves just for a little bit of fun and add a little bit of journaling. And I also found a printed card, this one right here, that says today. And I'm going to go ahead and tuck that into the top portion of our 4x6 photo. And like I said, I'm just going to stamp some leaves and that's about it. This Pioneer Day was actually put together by some parents and one of the teachers. And it was kind of like an outside of school event because we still weren't doing field trips at this point last year. So it was really special to be able to get a big group of us and all dress up in Pioneer clothes and do different Pioneer activities. And it was definitely a time to remember, and I loved dressing up with my daughter and going. Oh, so much fun. So I'm stamping in orange and a mustard colored, and then also a sepia, and adding in the vein leaves. I think this is a very old stamp set from Ali Edwards, Stories by the Month. And then the back, I kind of left some gaps between the leaves because I wanted to make sure that I added in some journaling lines. I wanted to at least journal a little bit about our experience, even though the photos kind of speak for themselves. My favorite photo of my daughter and her friends is the one right below my daughter's photo. They're all sitting in the saloon having a sarsaparilla. It was the cutest. But then I couldn't spell sarsaparilla, so I had to come back to my journaling and figure out how to spell sarsaparilla and then come back and fill it in. So I added in a few brown leaves, as you saw, and then made sure to add the insides. And then I just finish up the journaling and I will put this into my album. And this is when I learn that I think I have things out of order or too many page protectors, because I realized that something is going wrong. You'll see in a second. So I just, said we had a great day doing Pioneer Day and my daughter getting to have some sarsaparilla and do all the Pioneer stuff. So I think this insert is supposed to go in week 40. But right here is where there's an extra page protector. So I'll figure that out at some point, why there's an extra page protector. For now, I have my insert in, and I wanted to bring this back to show you. And that's it, you guys. I have a whole weekly spread done and a little special insert. I'd love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you are new to my channel. All right, have a great day. Bye.